Hello guys, welcome to FC Sean Predicts. Today we're going to be predicting La Liga Matchday 17. We have really interesting matches coming up, so without further ado, let's go. The first match of the day would be Real Valladolid against Valencia. I'm really sad to see Valencia's decline. I clearly remember them fighting for European competitions back in the days, and now they are sitting in the relegation zone with only 10 points after 14 matches. It's really sad to see. And like these teams not having enough nightmares, they're playing their game on Friday the 13th. The last season both hosts were able to win. Valladolid won at home 1-0, and when they visited Valencia, they lost 2-1. So I'm either expecting a relegation battle, they're going to put up a fight for it, or just a boring draw, which most likely is going to happen here. But I still have some hopes in Valencia, so my prediction for this match would be 0-1 for Valencia. On to the next one, Espanyol against Osasuna. It's really good to see Osasuna fighting for European competition spots. They're only 1 point away from them, despite not being able to win their last 4 matches. Winning in an away match is not Osasuna's the strongest suit. In their last 7 away matches, they won 1, lost 3, and drew 3 matches. Espanyol, however, were able to win 4 matches out of 7 home games. Osasuna a bit declined after their Spanish national team player Brian Zaragoza got injured, who I remember scored a brilliant goal against Switzerland, assisting twice, the only 2 goals against Real Sociedad, and of course that goal against Barcelona. So Osasuna definitely missing their national team player. With all that being said, I don't think Espanyol is going to lose at home, and I'm predicting this match 1-1 draw. On to the next one, Mallorca against Girona. These two teams are sitting in the 8th and 9th places in La Liga table. Mallorca is having a decent season, only a point away from European competition spots. Girona is coming out of a 0-1 defeat at home against Liverpool and that 0-3 defeat against Real Madrid before that. I believe the players might be a little bit exhausted here. And the last time these two teams faced each other was back in March, and that game ended in a draw, 1-1. And considering all of that, something tells me that Mallorca is going to edge in this one and probably a last minute goal. And my prediction for this game is 1-0 for Mallorca. On to the next one. Oh my god, the last game Sevilla had against Atletico Madrid was a super show. Whoever didn't watch it, I would definitely go ahead and check out the highlights. At some point, Sevilla was winning 3-1 in an away match against Atletico Madrid, but then later on in the game, they bottled that lead and ended up losing 4-3. The last goal coming from 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍 in the 4th added minute. That was a beautiful game to witness until the last second. But overall, Sevilla is not doing too well with only 1 win in their 5 matches, sitting in the 13th place. I just don't recognize the Sevilla anymore, who used to be in European competitions, winning trophies back to back. I really feel bad for Sevilla. So in this match, Sevilla is facing Celta, who is only 2 points above, sitting in the 10th place. And just a fun fact, out of the last 5 matches between these two teams, 4 of them ended up in a draw. I was really impressed in Sevilla's game in the last outing against Atletico Madrid, and I'm ready to back them up this time. Even though chances are pointing towards another draw, I'm gonna back up Sevilla on this one, and my prediction for this game would be 2-1 for Sevilla. On to the next one, we've got ourselves another derby, Rayo Vallecano against Real Madrid. As I have mentioned in my Champions League predictions, I believe Real Madrid is waking up. In their last La Liga match, they beat Girona 3-0, and yesterday in Champions League, they beat one of the most informed teams in Europe, Atalanta, 3-2 in an away match. But I have to mention something really important. Real Madrid is not having too much luck playing against Rayo Vallecano. Last season, both of the games ended in a draw, 0-0 and 1-1. And the major dub for this game is Mbappe. He was subbed in the 36th minute against Atalanta. And Carlo Ancelotti just mentioned that there is nothing major, that the player needs some rest, that's all. So I'm actually not expecting him to start the game. Maybe he's gonna be subbed in the second half, but most likely he's gonna get a rest. But even if Mbappe is gonna miss the match, we still have the best trio who wasn't struggling without Mbappe in the previous season. Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Bellingham. I think it's gonna do it. Despite Real Madrid not being able to beat Rayo Vallecano in an away match for the past 2 seasons, I believe they're concentrated on ending the first half of the season on a high note, and I'm expecting them to get another win in here. My prediction for this game would be 1-3 for Real Madrid. On to the next one, Atletico Madrid against Getafe. Oh my god guys, I'm gonna mention again, have you guys seen the match Atletico Sevilla? If you haven't, go ahead and check out the highlights. It was a beautiful show there. Atletico Madrid is just killing it. In their last 10 matches in all competitions, they won all 10 matches. Antoine Griezmann's last minute goal against Sevilla definitely reminded me of last season's Bayer Leverkusen for sure. With all that being said, I'm jumping straight into to my prediction for this match. Atletico Madrid-Getafe, 3-1 for Atletico. On to the next one, Alaves against Athletic Bilbao. The last 3 matches between these two teams ended with the same scoreline for Athletic Bilbao's favor, 2-0. Hey, I must say, Ernesto Valverde is doing a fantastic job. In their last 3 matches, they've beaten Real Madrid 2-1, they beat Villarreal 2-0, and in their European competition, they beat Mourinho's team Fenerbahce 2-0. Out of their last 10 games, Athletic Bilbao won 7 matches and drew 3 matches in all competitions and sitting in the 4th place very comfortably. And when it comes to Alaves, in their last 5 matches, they had 3 losses and 2 draws. And my prediction for this match is a low scoring goal, 0-1 for Athletic Bilbao. On to the next one, Real Sociedad facing Las Palmas. Last time these teams faced each other, Real Sociedad ended up winning 2-0. Real Sociedad is having a good time, winning 4 out of their last 5 matches, including that win against Barcelona. But wait a second, Las Palmas beat Barcelona about 10 days ago as well. So this match between 2 Barcelona abusers should be an interesting one. But wait a second, we have to mention that Real Sociedad has a midweek European competition game against Dynamo Kiev, and it may somehow influence the team's form. They may be a little bit exhausted coming to this match, but I still see Real Sociedad getting the job done unless both of these teams want to celebrate that win over Barcelona recently and get 1 point each. My prediction for this game would be 2-1 for Real Sociedad. On to the next one, Villarreal against Real Betis. Both of these teams are not in their best form. Despite Villarreal sitting in the 5th place, out of their last 5 matches they could get 1 win, 2 draws and 2 losses, including that loss in Copa del Rey. And Real Betis won 1, lost 3 and drew 1 game. But now I have to mention that their hero from last season, Isco, is back in the squad. That may play a big role and be a confidence booster for the entire squad. When these two teams faced each other last season, somehow the away team ended up winning. Villarreal lost at home 1-2 and Real Sociedad lost at home 2-3. With all that being said, I believe Villarreal is still in a better form and they're gonna get the job done. My prediction for this game is 3-1 for Villarreal. On to the next one. Last game of the week is Barcelona hosting Leganes, defeating Dortmund 3-2 in an away match. It was a spectacular game to watch. But hey, now it's time to wake up in La Liga and stop dropping points. Barcelona in their last 5 matches won only 1 game, lost 2 and drew 2. Now Leganes is sitting in the 17th place with only 2 points away from relegation zone. But that's what we thought when Barcelona faced Las Palmas 10 days ago and somehow managed to lose to them. So I hope it's going to be a confidence booster after beating Borussia Dortmund and wake up in La Liga as well. So my prediction for this match would be 4-1 for Barcelona. So thank you guys for watching La Liga Matchday 17 predictions. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments and predictions. See you until next time.